Hello, good evening, hi. I am fucking out of it. I'm aware that this stream is probably no one's gonna be here. I'm completely fine with it. I fucking just need to go to bed then. No, it's like 8 p.m. Shut up. You go to bed. Shut up. Go away. Fuck off. Why are you here? It's gonna be a dead stream. I don't doubt it at all. It's a just chatting stream on a Monday evening, which is going to be a Monday afternoon for Americans, which there are a scary amount of following me on Twitch. So it's likely just going to be me talking to myself, which I'm completely fine with, because this stream, I'm doing one to show that the channel's not dead, because I realized the last time I streamed was a month ago for the intravenous quote-unquote sponsored stream. The game is out now, by the way. Just talking to you, I'm ending the stream. Ending the stream. Also, uncharacteristic that you want me to talk to you, you know, because you usually hate me. It's been some time since I last streamed. Everything's been very busy. I don't know how many times I need to say Signalis video, but I will keep disclaimering that. As I've said, I do want to try and look at streaming something more significant than just random games, but I just haven't got the time or the effort for it right now. It's all going to other stuff. In regards to the book stuff, I think the entire video needs a rewrite. I'm gonna rewrite your fucking obituary. You keep talking to me again. Hello, I am Grace. Hi, Grace. Hello. Hello, I am Grace. Nice to see you. Nice to see everyone. I think the entire book needs a rewrite. Funny you mentioned it now. There is actually a major update I've got to give. I can't do that until the Signalis video is done. So likely end of a month we'll be seeing an update in regards to that. My GF Sky is watching via me. Hi Sky, hello, how are you? Using magic, that's crazy. I didn't know lesbians had access to that. That's insane. Maybe I need to take estrogen if I can do cool stuff like that. Maybe I need to start using it. But all in all, stuff is happening behind the scenes. I am working very diligently to get that video done, to get the book stuff done. Again, major update. Need to have a talk about that. Just generally, I am working very hard. She has referred to you as the dog. Well, that is me. She's learning well. That is me. Yeah, that PNG is my student ID card from university. That is just me. Smug is making a video with Toby Fox. Sorry to spoil. Oh, what the fuck? Can't believe you spoiled the surprise for me working with the Toby Fox. Oh my god. Signalis Undertale goes crazy. What the fuck? You can tell I'm out of it because my voice is like really down. Usually I'm like, hi. I was just about to do like a fucking impression of all those like really over energetic, a little bit grating streamers. Like, hi guys, welcome back to the stream. Oh my god, thank you for the follow. Like, I can't do that. Last time a streamer said they had something coming up, it was a video of Toby. Yeah, but that's probably Wayne Radio when he did like Spamton steaks, whatever stuff. I am not Wayne Radio. I am, I'm a guy who has like one video that's done well. That's me. I am the pizza serving guy. That's it. That is my renown right now. He did a second Spamton video this month. I don't really keep up to date with that stuff. I need to watch Breaking Bad thing, but I have so many things I need to be doing that are like behind the Signalis video right now because I've been doing a ton of shit for it, like including writing. It's gonna be longer than the Soma video by a fucking mile. With the Soma video, I was quite happy with it. I felt the length was justified. That being said, I feel like it could have been cut in places to make it even more like succinct. I think I managed to justify the length in the sense that, like, I think watching it, people, like, weren't getting bored or didn't feel like it was dragging on. That being said, it's a long video. That was about 30 pages. Admittedly, the script for the Signalis one, will be, it's the first draft, so it needs to be edited, so it needs to be cut down in places where there's excess. But it is currently 50 pages. And, like... we're close to it being done, but it is not done. So in reality, it's going to be like 65 pages. So it's a long video, but it's meant to be comprehensive. So I'm not thinking like, damn, maybe I'm going on a bit. I feel like all of it I'm saying is relevant, worthwhile, and it's novel. For that video, I've told myself I'm not watching anything else related on Signalis. Everything I'm going to be talking about, it's my own interpretation. And sparingly the interpretation of like a friend or someone else who has played it. Generally, it is just me going through that game. Hello, Mr. Nice Dog Man. My GF went away. I think it's because you are not a cat. Well, unfortunately, that just comes down to, that just comes down to the premise of my existence. It's like asking for a pizza and then getting mad that you didn't get a succulent Chinese meal. What do you want me to do? It's just who I am. It just wasn't compatible. Anyway, why are you not a cat? Hi, Max. Anyway, what we're doing today, I am just chilling. I'm just talking because I don't know what else to do. It's going to be a brief stream, about an hour and a half, probably. But what I am also doing, here we go. We're playing fucking, this is like a flash game I loved as a kid. We're playing Shop Empire. Oh my god, that's loud. Okay, that's fine. I'm kidding, she went away because she was busy. This Shop Empire 2, which I think is fitting. Because if you've seen the title of the stream, I'm in pain from retail, which I think is the universal experience. For reasons that aren't what people typically expect of retail. It was, I've been working in this pizza chain thing since I was like, since June, beginning of June. So right now I've been doing it for 8 months, so 2/3 of a year. This guy downloaded Flashpoint. I literally just like typed in Shop Empire and it came up. Apparently Firefox, I don't know. Maybe, I'm sure my computer's got something that lets me play it, but Flash games are cool. Flash games are great. And it was a shame we lost such access to it, but gonna just be booting this up. And we're just gonna, guys, we're just gonna get right into it. Oh my. Here to assist you, I'm sure it's like Goji in charge. Build a booth. Okay, hold on. I need to get a read on my environment. Where am I? Can I scroll? Don't know if I can move it along or whatever. Your computer has a virus. It's called Flash Player. Yeah, there's also another virus. It's called System 32 on your computer. Have you considered removing it? The food menu allows you to build restaurants. Restaurants generate revenue big. Oh man. I'm like fucking 10 years old again. Okay, how the fuck do I scroll? Can I move? Or maybe, do I have to like rent that space out? I think there's something you need to get rid of in your body, Smug. It's called testosterone. No, I already have so little of it. Do you know how, okay, I don't know if testosterone's like related to like body part sizes, but my hands are tiny. Like, I don't know if I've told this story before, but I remember one time in sixth form, a guy just walked out of the sixth form until I was standing outside and came up to me and said, "Your hands are really small. Your hands are like really effeminate. And he just like, we didn't really speak to each other. Body part sizes. Yeah, that's exactly what I knew you'd say, because you're a fucking freak. Minimap. Hold on. Can I... Oh, I've exited. No, hold on. We're gonna see all the porn. Wait. Wait. Minimap. Oh my god, there we go. Okay, okay, now we got it. Was so concerned where you were going with that. Yeah, hi, I haven't streamed in a month. I'm here to talk about, like, my tiny cock. No. Okay, build a bit. This stream's going great already. I'm at car dealership with my mother right now, so I can't tell much about how is it going. Terrible. I'm in pain. Have a visitor visits your mall. Amazing. 2012, But I do not need less testosterone levels. I do not need lower testosterone levels, rather. Less not good grammar. You can click any vids to see the wishes. It's important to keep all the customers happy. I don't give a fuck about the customer. Listen. I started working this job because I want money. And that's the only reason I'm still working this job. Because, frankly, retail fucking sucks. Oh my god. Fucking revelation of the century. I like the job I have. I've had my job since... How much money do I have? I have $100. How much does it cost to make these? 6,000? I've got any money? Higher, What the fuck? I'm already losing this fucking Flash game. This is crazy. I have visitors turn up. They don't want to eat anything. No one wants anything. They just want fast food. Can I make a fast food? Hold on. Can I? Build burger. Do I go in debt if I do that? Oh no, my money's at the bottom right. I'm an idiot. Sorry, I thought this was it. Like this was my money. I thought it was at $100. Okay, this is fine. We're good. We're doing good. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm gonna do something that earns more money. I get my retail job. I'm out of there like it's for Titanic. See, that's the thing, because right now I don't want to spend my life working retail. I have a brother who worked in the same branch as me. In fact, I think I've told this before, I'm kind of a nepotism hire. Because my mum also works in the same chain. And, we need a janitor. Okay. Of course. So my brother worked in the same chain and he spent years and years and years there. So he started as a waiter and he worked his way up to manager. Like, he got really good. He got up to the head office and everything, but he didn't like it, so he moved, well, he didn't move out. He left that job, but then he moved to Italy with his wife, and they're doing really well. They're doing good. But at the time that he was working in the head office, my mother's in her 60s, so she just wanted a job because I was away at uni, and typically up until that point, her day life had been looking after me. So now that I was out to uni, she didn't really have much to do, so she wanted a job, and she originally went through an NHS position as a non-emergency helpline. Oh, T-Chaps, 43 months, thank you. They originally... Oh, we need a bathroom as well. Facilities, build a restroom. That's fine. There we go. Oh, I built it next to the burger boom. Shit, I can't do that, can I? That's not very sanitary. Fuck. How do I... destroy. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Well, you know what I always hated in this game? It left this. That really, like, that left off my, like, my minor OCD. That really pissed me off. I hated that. Also, we need security. And we need an electrician. Okay. Anyway. So, my mum managed to get a job as a hostess for a music club associated with the pizza chain I work for. And how that worked was my brother was a good friend with the manager of the place at the time. And he managed to convince them to give my mum a shot. And my mum does amazingly in that job. We just got robbed. That's fine. I understand. It's okay. I'm busy telling my life story. And she's done really, really well in regards to that. So I'm really happy for her. And she's really, like, so she was a nepotism hire, but she got in and she's earned her keep and she's doing really well there. Like, the reviews love her, everything is great. But then I managed to get the job because she, in that place, was friends with a bartender who was the fiance of the manager at the place I work now in central London. And it just so happened just after I was graduating uni for my undergrad that they had an opening, and my mum managed to just pretty much get me to skip for line and get right in, get interviewed, and the guy pretty much hired me on the spot, which is great. And he said before he went, he said that I was a really great asset to the team, all of that. So I feel like I've earned my keep as well. But I'm a nepotism hire. But I like the job. The job's convenient. It's 20-minute commute on a train. Everyone there that I get on with likes me. Pretty much everyone likes me. I've never had a problem with anyone in there. Managers, chefs, cleaners. I get on with everyone. It's decent money. It's good. A great asset to the company. I know. Isn't it crazy that like? Also, hold on. Is this still nighttime? What's the fucking time? Yeah, it's still nighttime. Where's my security guy gone? Or is he patrolling or? He's tired. Fucking idiot. That guy stole $16. Fucking kill him. Oh, we got one. Yeah, we fucking got one. Get that guy. Hold on. He's gonna come out. Don't walk past him. Nice. Give me a fucking killed. He's fucking dead. Alright, anyway. Thinks what we should do ASMR, that's just him telling his life story. I could do that. Maybe that's the job I need. Mom, Dad, I don't need to go back to school. I could just do weird shit on the internet for free. I make so much money. But I got the job. It's convenient, it's good. Ultimately, it's a good job. And I really enjoy it. Well, okay. Well, hold on. Oh, I'm not giving that one away. I like money. I enjoy the money I get from it. For what I do, I make decent money. Considering I'm living with my parents, I'm not really having to pay any expenses. I'm getting like 1.5 a month put in my pocket, which is good. It's like the most amount of money I've ever seen in my life in my bank account currently. So I'm very, very happy with how things are going. Let's put a bookstore near it. Okay. And then we can build the bathroom. The problem is that as time has gone on, I started very, very optimistic, very happy with it. But as time has gone on, I've become quite jaded about the job. I already knew going in, like, I knew where my sort of allegiances lay. I knew I was doing it for the money. I wasn't deluded, like, oh, I'm doing this for the company. The companies love me. I'm not an idiot. Like, I watched my brother firsthand go through that company and just get, like, shit canned by them. And that's not to be like, oh, my brother fucked up at this thing. He didn't. It's just unfortunately the nature of these sort of businesses. You know, a minimum wage paying job, but the tips on top of it, and you know, I'm working the most glamorous job in a restaurant. I don't understand why waiters get most of the tip at this chain. We get like 70% of the tip, and I believe the rest, the 30%, then gets split between the back of house staff. So I get all of the 70% of that tip, but then the rest of it gets split between everyone else. I don't agree with that. I think it should be 50-50 because, like, yeah, other roles get paid a different wage, but for instance, the chefs do a lot more work than me, the cleaners do a lot more work than me, and they're not nearly as glamorous jobs, yet all the glamour and the social, like, credit goes to me for just, like, taking the order, for entertaining the dumb jokes people make, and then, like, taking stuff, back, I guess, like the food and taking the payment. Happy with the place, I'm happy with the job, I just don't understand why we get more of the money. But anyway. In all the months I've worked there, it's generally at times been an annoying job, but I've been happy, ultimately, with it. It's had its moments, and if you've kept up with, like, the Discord or the Twitter, I've certainly posted, at times, stuff about, like, oh, this shift sucks, this guy asked me to do this, and it sucked, it fucking sucks, like, it happens. But the shift that happened yesterday has to be... That guy just took $340 on coffee. It's a good fucking coffee. This is the world. This is what's going to happen in the economic recession. This is what's going to happen. Also, where's my fucking janitor? Where's the electrician? Out of duty? Fire him. Okay. Hire electrician, please. Thank you. God, someone needs to draw up the fucking rotor on this. Build a parking lot. Now it's free. Oh, shit. How do I do that? Facilities. Build elevator, purchase basement, extra upgrade, extra. Cute shopping bag, free. Basement level 1. Oh, sweet. Oh, so where's that? Oh, it's outside. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, so we have a basement. Smug, can I have a schmug? Is that what you call it when you get a hug from Smug Rubik? Sorry, I usually charge for that. I can't give them out for free. I apologize. What do I do? Build a parking lot now? It's free. Oh, I have to like... Okay. Oh, so I could... Why not just build as many as possible, right? Because if they're free, why not? Can I shift click this? Not enough cash. I thought it was free. Is it free? Oh, I guess for... Fuck, I escaped. I guess the thing itself, like for the ability to have the downstairs is free. But anyway. Smug, they're 10 grand. I got confused of what I was paying for. I just got fucking scammed. These guys want a fucking boutique or something. Build boutique. Yeah, let's do it. Let's put a boutique here. Howard's boutique. There we are. Okay. Where is this is the electrician doing anything? What's he doing? Where is he? Is he off duty? He's on duty. Where is he? Where is this guy? Where is he? He's on duty my ass. Where has he gone? Is he fixing that right now? I think he's fixing it. I think he's fixing it. He's fixed it. Lovely. I apologize. I apologize for yelling at you. My bad. But the shift that happened yesterday was terrible. I have a lot of gripes with customers. For instance, I think out of everything that's happened to me in that job, one of the things I have to hate the most is people just sitting themselves down at a table without waiting at the door. Now, I understand why this happens, because there's like an increase in a lot of businesses, fast food chains, and reputable like establishments people go to, where the demeanor for the customers is you kind of just come in, sit down, you get served, or you order through an app and you get served that way, like in a Nando's or something. Oh no, not in a Nando's. In a Nando's, you do get us to wait at the door. But there is a lot of stuff like that where it's almost like, it becomes a bit like self-serving almost. And then the employees, they kind of just clean up after you. But where I work, it is still a restaurant. And especially when we're busy, or generally because I need to keep track of where people are, it's good when people wait at the door so I can seat them. Because sometimes, if someone just walks in and sits down, and I'm busy making a dessert, making a coffee, I'm prepping food, and I don't know they're there, they could wait upwards of 10 minutes. Because why would I check on a table that last time I saw didn't have anyone on it? Are you explaining the concept of a restaurant? Someone may not know. But more accurately, what I'm explaining is the principle of someone waiting at a door to be sat down. Because clearly some people don't get that. So they'll sit down, and I'll miss them. And then they'll act like pissed off that I didn't spot them. Like it's a failure of my service that I didn't see them immediately, like telepathically or detect them and run over and be like, oh yeah, now I'll take your order. Because that's not how it works. And also, it's not like a self-serve thing. I need to know people are there so I can take the order, also look after them, change cutlery if they need it, give them more drinks. So it's just quite fucking annoying, and it really does not help expedite the process of serving them. That, to me, has to be the word. That is my ick, if you will. Like, the TikTok speak of restaurant. That is my customer ick. People sitting down without being seated. But the worst thing happened was, who cares? Boring finance shit. Leave it to the accountant guy. I can't buy anything else. I'm 1,000. I'm in a deficit. This... Hold on, how much is the security guard? We have one... Get his ass! He's trapped. He's fucked. Nice. Give me that money. Not helpful that these guys feel the need to patrol all the way out there. I don't know why they're doing that. What happened yesterday has to be, again, all the time I've worked there, worst shift of my life. And I mean that. It felt like everything just sort of came together to be the worst possible experience as a waiter. A lot of people right now, because it's February, we get an allotted set of holiday days, which get like turned null if you haven't used all of them by the end of March. So a lot of people are putting in their holidays now because they're paid holiday days. You can claim like an unpaid holiday, fine, but a paid holiday you have a set limit for. And you get paid for half a day at the hourly wage. So you get paid about like, what, 5-6 hours at about 10. So you get paid like £60 on a holiday day, which is, you know, for me it's great. I'm getting paid £60 to not do anything. But because that's happened so recently, it means that for the restaurant, it's been a little bit of a problem. Because the restaurant is small. It's not like... I work in the shopping center place as well. The shopping center place is big. It's got a big team of waiters. It's got like 3 different cleaners. The chef team are 4 to 5, at least 6 people. So you have like different chefs working on the pizzas, working on the starters, doing the salads. Some guys in the back cleaning. It's different. Where we work, it's smaller. It's more like a family-owned restaurant almost. So it's lower scale but greater quality of the food, I'd say. So when stuff like this happens, because we have a smaller team, it ultimately means that if someone can't make a big chunk of their rota, it really puts the rest of us in the shit. And this is fine, right? Because, again, we don't owe the company shit. The company doesn't care about us, paying us a minimum wage. Managerial positions, no one wants to take, and there's such a high turnover rate for them. Because, like, supposedly they're getting paid a better wage, right? I think, like, £1 more to be a shift manager, and then you get salaried as an assistant manager of about, I think, 3,000, 4,000 a month. Problem is, waiters, especially in the big areas, in the big chains, or if you manage to land a good spot at one of the music clubs, you make more than that. Waiters get paid a lot more to do a lot less for much fairer hours. Whereas shift managers are expected to drop everything, like at the drop of a hat, to come and work, do a double shift, and they get paid fuck all. And they have to do all of this stuff. They have to sort out takeaways if they go wrong. They have to fix the credit card machines when they're not working. They have to deal with customers who want refunds. They have discounts. They have to be the runner. They have to be generally a support element. If the pot wash is on break and there's no one to clean up, guess what? You now have to be the fucking pot wash. If there's a problem with the chef, the shift manager has to become the chef. There was one time that the chef was sick, no one was in. The shift manager spent the whole evening in the kitchen as the chef and did better than the chef did, which is fucking crazy to me. But they don't get paid extra for that. That's expected of them. So they have a managerial problem because the waiters get paid a lot more money to do a lot less. And if you want to work your way up the ladder of positions and you want to potentially become a GM of a restaurant, you have to go through so much shit to do that. And there's just no feasible reason. It's like the company forgets how it works. No one wants to work. It's a transaction. It's a compensation of my services and my work. I don't turn up to the restaurant and I go, oh boy, it's just so quintessential to the essence of me to serve pizzas for people who spit on me. Like, absolutely fucking not. I like money. That is why I work. At least this job. I don't see how you can vocationally work this job. So it's a very out of touch perspective that they have. So, of course, take your sick days, take your holiday days, completely fine with that. But it got especially fucked because the manager, the GM who runs everything, was also taking holiday from yesterday starting. This guy is very good. He's very nice. I've spoke about him in the server before. I was nervous about a new manager coming in because it was a different manager to the guy who hired me, the guy who, like, nepotism hired me. But he's very good, and he's had a lot of experience. He's worked as pot wash, waiter, chef, so he also understands what it's like to work the floor. So as a manager, he is completely happy being a support element. When it's busy, he's doing takeaways, he's running food, he's doing drinks. I'll take a drinks order, turn around. 10 seconds, it's already there. He's already done it. He's bottled the Prosecco, he's got the soft drinks there. It's crazy how good he is at doing that. So he's a great guy, and like, I get on with him well. You know, I get on with him well enough for being a work colleague. Like, I'm not friends with anyone there. I don't go out with anyone there. And I don't make the mistake of like, gossiping or anything, or giving people too much info on me, because sometimes people can be a little bit nefarious with it, or when it's pressurized, they say stuff they don't mean. So, you're fucking the boss? Okay. Okay, yeah, man, he's been giving me a really weird look. I think he's trying to ask for something. Unfortunately, I don't think it's that kind of environment. I feel like the worst thing I could do was try and ask my manager out. I feel like immediately our relationship would shift. I feel like immediately people would not like me there. They would destroy you with the information we have about you. If they realize, the most they know about me in that place. Hi, my name is Harrison Sansostri, and I like to work for money. And you may have known my brother who also used to work here. That is it. They don't know about the videos, they don't know about the Twitch, they don't know about the drawings, they don't know about the book. They know fucking nothing about me. If they found out that I made videos where I pretended to be a dog PNG and I spoke about, like, games, and, like, I made an occasional joke about, like fucking furry fries or something, I would quit. I would hand in my resignation on the spot, and I would change my identity. I would leave the country, because I do not want them knowing that about me. And God forbid I want them talking about me behind my back about that shit. Absolutely not. Harrison Sensostri and Smug Rubric cannot ever be seen in the same room together. Because otherwise, people will be like, oh shit, these guys, there's something up with these two. That has to be separate. They can never know. But anyway, point is, the manager's a great guy. And ever since he started in September, resign. Ever since he started in September, it's been great. It's been really good. He's done really well. Everyone there likes him. At least, I hope everyone there likes him. But recently, I think there was a massive hiccup that was very uncharacteristic of him, which I'm surprised by. But it was a very big logistical error that caused the fuck up that was yesterday. So because he'd been working so hard since September, hardly takes holidays, pretty much there every single day apart from weekdays when it's dead. He's there during the busy shifts helping everyone out. You'll never know which of them are furries. If my general manager was, if the 60-year-old man, head chef, if he was a fucking furry, that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious if that was the case. You don't understand how fucking funny that would be. That, like, the most, like, religiously stout, likely traditionally oriented guy. I mean, like, he's a lovely guy. He hasn't told me this stuff about him. I have no clue his opinions on stuff. But these are assumptions I have, just based on sometimes the way he talks. But that would be the most hilarious thing if I found out. That was him. So, because this guy hardly ever takes breaks, the manager, it means that the one time he's taking his holiday days, again, before that these all get nullified and voided, he really deserves it. He's been working very hard. Again, general manager, he's salaried and he's in an established position. It still fucking sucks to work that job. This guy's robbing me, I don't care. So I sympathize with just how much he has to do to support us, how much of the logistics he has to manage, all of this. Like, absolutely, it's fucking tough. It's a tough job. And so I really do sympathize with the guy. Hold on, how much to promote him? 120? Absolutely, just promote immediately. The thing is, I think he was very, very hasty. I think he was very desperate to get this holiday, which, again, I can empathize with and I can completely understand. Because when you're being a general manager, you have to pretty much be available all of the time. Something goes wrong in a restaurant, fire alarm's going off and no one can fix, you pretty much have to come back and fix that. It is your restaurant. You have to run that branch. So he has taken this entire week off, deservedly. Yesterday he was moving house. That guy just ran into the cop. He didn't even turn around. He's moving house, so there's a lot of stuff going on. He also has a fiancée he's trying to spend more time with. So he deserved this week. Problem was, who he's left in charge. Again, I get on with everyone, and I'm not putting a critique. I'm not being, like, saying anything personal about these guys as MODs, as managers. What I will say is I think it's a tad irresponsible almost. Oh my god, is he going to get him? He's going to get two of them. He's going to get... Oh, one of them turned around. Oh, the fucking... No, he got all of them. He's going to get all of them. Oh my god, he almost made it. What a fucking guy. Got Paul Blart on the team. So, the people he's left in charge, in lieu of him, I guess, is very mismanaged, it's very rushed, and it's a tad desperate in a place it shouldn't be. Because as unfair being a GM is, there is a responsibility he has, not to the restaurant, but to the rest of the team, in arranging the rotas and assigning managers that really wasn't lived up to. The two people we have as MODs, I'm not going to name them, one's a girl, one's a guy. They're both very new to the role. One of them, I believe, is doing it because it's a way to, I think, earn a visa if you if the government can see you're working up through a management position at like a private corporate entity, I believe that's grounds to get a visa. And I think the other one's doing it just because. I don't really know why he's doing it. He seems to fucking hate the job. And he has another job. I don't know why he's putting more on himself. But they're both becoming MODs. And following the general manager leaving for a week, these guys would be set to run the restaurant. Now, the way the rota was set up for yesterday, the girl would work from 10 till 5 and then go. In which case the guy would come, take over, and then from that point at 10, shut the restaurant. Now, this did not happen. I know, dramatic. 36 minutes. This did not happen. I hate to reveal that to you. It did not go as planned. Unfortunately, the guy, and again, I say, we don't know anything to this shit company other than just wanting money, has a very poor relationship with the concept of abiding by a work schedule. Absolutely, if you're sick, call in sick. But there comes a point where it is so blatant you are doing it just to avoid work that it's a little bit insulting. A little bit insulting. Especially when, again, the team is so small that if you leave... If he had done it a few days before and called in sick, they would have found a replacement, no doubt. General manager would have still been around, head chef would have still been around, these guys would have found a replacement, done. Someone more professional, someone who is more experienced. But because he didn't do that, and he left it to the morning before, this did not happen. The guy also was in the day before. The day after, he wasn't in, he was sick. And then apparently, on Sunday morning, oh, I have COVID, I can't come in. I can't come in today. If you have COVID, you should be telling us you can't come in for the entire fucking week. It's not a day-by-day basis if you have fucking COVID. If you have COVID, alright, see you next year. Like, you're not meant to be anywhere near a restaurant, let alone a place that handles food. It's not a day-by-day thing if you have COVID. You're not coming back for a while. Until you're fucking better. At least a couple of days. So already I didn't buy it on the basis of him just doing a play-by-play on his COVID diagnosis. But on top of that, the main thing, whether or not it's true that he was actually sick, the main thing is that he had left it so late, we got fucked. And it was a little bit selfish because the poor girl manager has never asked for a holiday. Never asked for a holiday. I mean that. And because they've never asked for a holiday, they booked this thing 3 months in advance. 3 months in advance. To have this evening off. The general manager still put them on and said you could leave at 5. But because the guy manager did not come in, it meant that we had to scramble to find a replacement. From about 11-12 p.m, we're scrambling to find a replacement. I've had to come in at 10. I was there for 12 hours straight, no break, because of how bad stuff was going. I was there for fucking 12 hours, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. I had to do a pizza making party with kids, which meant I had to go downstairs with the chef and help the kids, like, spread out the dough and put the sauce, all of this, show them how to do that. Essentially, the pizza making party, they make their own pizzas, they get to eat it, and it's part of a 3-course meal for them. It's nice, it's good, it's decent money, and I got like a £20 service charge on top of it. It's great. Problem is, 12 hours completely on my fucking own. It's terrible. And then after that's done, I have to completely wipe down, clean everything, because they're kids, so they trash everything. On top of that, the pot wash guy isn't there. We have a random guy who, all respect to him, he seems like a decent senior gentleman, doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, doesn't know where anything is, and okay, I can't really criticize him for not speaking a word of English, because, like, he just doesn't speak English. That's not a fair thing to criticize. But it also means that an indirect result of that is there's a language barrier, so trying to navigate telling him what to do can be very hard. And again, he doesn't know where anything is. On top of that, no takeaway boxes. Takeaway is a big thing at the branch I work at, because it's a small shop, and it's in central London, and a lot of people sometimes, you know, it's a Sunday just at the end of half term. Some people might have a takeaway dinner with their family before people go back to school, go back to their jobs. Takeaway is a big thing. So, not having the takeaway boxes for some of the pizzas isn't great. Now, you may be thinking, smug rubric. You're a restaurant, you're working with a manager. Surely the manager knows how to just, like, turn off, like, certain orders. If you don't have the base or the takeaway for a pizza, just have them, like, stop being able to make it. They don't know how to fucking do it. The girl manager, this is her first shift ever as an MOD. She's never worked MOD before on her own. And on the shift that she's working on her own, don't tell yourself I said this, but I love the way you talk and B. You are great at telling a story. Thank you very much. You know what? I've always thought this. I should write a book. That would be crazy, huh? Imagine if I wrote a book. Anyway. So. This guy's complaining about wanting fast food. There's a burger bun right there. This is what I mean about fucking idiot customers. Look at this guy. Look at this idiot. He wants, I want a cup of strawberry sundae. Take a fucking hike. Who the fuck are you, man? Give me, can we make an ice cream booth? How much is an ice cream booth? Build cake shop. I don't have money. Build ice cream. Okay, we have enough money for that. Boom. Why is that a bad choice? Maybe I want a clothes shop and I want to get ice cream. Why is... Whatever. I fucking hate this game. Point is, so far, I have just been working an 8-day work week. Also picking up a shift that wasn't mine, that someone else couldn't do, and I kind of had to do to repay them for a favor of picking up mine. 8 days. Now, a lot of these days were fine. 5 hours in the evening, works great for me. I go gym in the morning, come back, I could get some stuff done on the script, I go to work, come back in, it's all good. But, the last 3 to 4 days, working doubles. I'm working at least 1 PM to 11 PM. On very busy days, towards the end of a half-term holiday. I deserve a whole fucking week paid holiday for all the shit I had to put up with last week and yesterday. Followed by the penultimate shift of 12 hours. Fucking terrible. It's been a terrible week for me. I've just been gut checked by random customers. I've just been feeling really fucking... It's been genuinely... I'm not even, like, beyond hyperbole in a joke. I've genuinely been feeling terrible this week. Because of this shift. Please get him. Please get him. Please get him. Fucking have at him. Oh, he's fucked. Nice. We love to see it. Oh, we love to see it. I love... Oh, America. I love that we pocket his cash as well when we arrest him. I'm sorry, Smug. Thank you for being sorry, because it was your fault specifically, Grace. That guy gonna come out? We can arrest him. That's a spawn camped. So, the penultimate shift being this 12-hour shift, it sucked a lot, genuinely. It wasn't great. So it's already gone bad, where I've had to come in at 10 AM, so I had to wake up 8 AM, leave the house 9 AM, and I got there for 10. Had to set everything up. We have no takeaway boxes. The MOD to replace for the evening isn't coming in. The head chef is getting replaced by another chef, so we haven't even got our best guy there for the shift. It's not looking great. On top of that, let's keep in mind, an inherent flaw in this rota. There's a handover between the managers. The girl leaves at 5, the guy comes at 5 and shuts at 10. However, what pissed me off a little bit is that while the managers had a handover, while the chef was getting replaced by a guy, I am the only waiter for 12 hours. Where the fuck was my handover? Do you want to know why that pissed me off? It's a Sunday at the end of half term. It's going to be busy, right? It's good. That's quite busy. A 2-floor restaurant, quite busy. How are you going to handle it? I'm definitely not going to fucking handle it if I have a booking of 27 people downstairs. Which is for a birthday. So they must have at least booked this like a week, 2 weeks in advance. How the fuck is it feasible to expect of me, who, by the way, I fucking managed. I managed to keep them satisfied. They gave me a fucking hefty tip, which is the silver lining. I got like £130 in tip that day, which is the silver lining of this fucking awful shift. How the fuck is that fair to expect me to handle what was at first 27 people downstairs while upstairs is open and I've got families coming in, which, by the way, I fucking hate. I hate the morning shift because I hate families with young kids. I don't mind families with kids. It's the young kids. It's the babies and the infants that are annoying, because the infants are just like Godzilla to the concept of cutlery and setting a table. They just sweep shit everywhere and the parents are like, oh haha, he's so cute. And I'm like, if he does that again, I'm suing him for the rest of his life. I am litigating against this infant until he's 20. I am Nintendo to this child, and this child has done the equivalent of like sharing a Mario ROM hack. They will perish by my hand if they keep doing this shit. Anyway, That's a very rational rant to have. It's not going well. So, the morning we had the pizza making party, did that, done. We're desperately trying to find a manager. And we have a guy replacing the chef. Potwash isn't very good, can't communicate with him. I am essentially having to help run the restaurant. It gets to around 3 p.m. The head chef says he knows someone that can come in. And the girl manager is very relieved because she really wants to go to this party. She brought all her makeup, she brought all her jewelry, she brought a really nice pretty dress. She really wanted to go, and she had to leave, so she'd have to leave the party early as well to manage to get home because she lives far away. So she was really looking forward to having this. But what if I told you the head chef, don't know why the fuck he did this, apparently he was joking. So for the 2-hour window between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. where we may have been able to find someone, as slim a chance as it was, because he decided to apparently joke he'd found someone, the girl manager didn't keep trying to find for those 2 hours, which meant by the time 5 p.m. rolled around, there was 0 chance anyone was coming in. This problem had completely started with the guy kind of fucking the rest of us over. From his very unreliable nature of calling in sick, which again, he doesn't know anything to the company, but a bit of respect for the fact other people are working and other people have lives as well would be great. Like, I was meant to leave at 6 today. I stayed an extra half an hour until the other waiter came, so the manager on duty didn't have to run the entire upstairs floor. Those are the kind of things you just do. You don't do them for the company. You do them out of consideration for the other people who are working there as well. Have boundaries. Like, plenty of time people have asked me to take shift, and I say no, because I respect my own time as well. But there are times where, like, it's give and take. It's all about give and take. And this guy, as nice as he is, I get on with him, and he seems like a like-minded guy. Like, even politically, he seems like a like-minded guy. It's not very nice that he does that. Additionally, the manager wrote this wrong because he was desperate to get out of there, and the communication was terrible. The whole time we're trying to get in touch with him, like, can you find an MOD? Can you find another manager? How do we do this? How do we do that? Keep in mind, the girl doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. First shift she's been there, and half the things have gone wrong, and he is just leaving us on red. Which, again, I understand. Moving out of a house. Difficult. Trying to spend time with his fiance. He doesn't really want to be on the phone talking about work. It's his first day of his week off that he really has not gotten an entire year, likely. That being said, you are the fucking general manager. If you don't want this responsibility, as shit as this job is, why the fuck are you a general manager? So, we're getting aired by the manager. Potwash doesn't know what he's doing. 27 people downstairs. I am having to run entirely on my own. The new chef comes at 1 p.m. Or new chef. A chef from somewhere else comes at 1 p.m. He's meant to take over from the head chef. Also, I hate doing streams like this where I talk because my sore throat starts killing me. And for the next week, I'm going to be waking up with a sore throat. Fuck all of you in this stream. Also, where's the electrician? Where's the electrician at? Is he on duty? Can I promote him? Promote this one. I'll promote that guy. I can promote you as well. Absolutely. Do it. Now he moves faster. He does stuff faster. Amazing. If only retail work was that easy. If only I could click on, like, chefs and managers and just upgrade them for a little bit of a budget. And then, like, boom. Amazing restaurant. I don't have to worry about anything. So, after dealing with the 27 people who left about 6:30, in the midst of dealing with them, I come up at 5 p.m. to run the desserts for the kids. Fortunately, the adults didn't order desserts. If the adults had ordered desserts, we would have been in a bit of trouble. Fortunately, they didn't. The kids mainly did, and they're easy to make. It's like half of a dessert, and they're brownies, and brownies we just keep in dry storage, so they're like right there. I come up, and unfortunately, the girl manager is getting very upset that she's not able to go to this party. Rightfully so. She'd booked it off ahead of time and got given a shift she didn't want, and the guy who was meant to take over flaked on us in a bit of a dick move, frankly. Because he's definitely not sick. The way he's lying about it is a little bit callous anyway. So she is getting quite upset about it. The head chef is gone, which means the guy that's left is a chef from the shopping center branch I work at. He's a very nice guy. I get on with him. He's a good dude. Like, he's nice. Everyone I've met, ultimately, are nice people. Unfortunately, there is a difference inherently between working in the pizza shop and working in the shopping center restaurant. In the shopping center restaurant, you have a team of 6 chefs. You know the saying, too many chefs spoil the broth? The way they deal with that is that they have you work as line cooks. Instead of having 6 guys on one pizza, because of course that wouldn't work, they have a couple of guys working in the back, helping with the cleaning. They have a couple of guys working on the starters. They have a couple of guys working on the pizzas. And I think they just in between share the responsibility of making the salads. So this guy from the shopping center branch, likely based on his work ethic, was responsible for prepping, making the pizzas, putting them in the oven, while another guy would take them out and serve them on the plates. Which is great. It means that he has experience making the core thing that we sell as a restaurant chain. The problem is that he has stepped away from a place in which the work is delegated between 6 different chefs and has walked into a place where a 60-year-old Algerian man does everything. And unfortunately, like the head chef we have, he was a very good friend of my brother. Very nice with me. He's a very good guy. Helped me out a lot when I was learning how to be a waiter. Right now, genuinely right now, not trying to toot my horn, I'm a very good waiter. I do very well. I make good money on it. Like, he's helped me out a lot. He was important on that pathway. But the problem is moving away from the shopping center to the restaurant is that he has gone from an environment that is team-based to one that is completely reliant on this one guy. And I think because this head chef that's worked at the restaurant for so long in our pizza shop, the problem is, as amazing as he has acclimatized us to expecting the impossible from one guy. He is unreasonably good for being one chef completely on his own. That guy's fucked. Sorry, boss. He's dead as fuck. Also, let's promote you. No, don't upgrade that. We do not want to upgrade that. Let's promote you. So, moving away, what it's done, it's really raised the expectations of what chefs are going to do. The head chef of our place is like 3 average chefs. And unfortunately, the guy who was covering for him is an average chef. Did you know there's a Shop Empire 3 and 3 spin-offs? I'm not surprised by that. This game was a very popular Flash game. And this really, at the time, came out like 2012. This really was the peak of Flash games at the time, like the Business Tycoon, Game Corporation, all of that sort of stuff. There's fantasy, sci-fi, and Fallout versions. That's fucking funny. I'm not surprised by that. I might actually take a look at that. That sounds interesting. I'm really intrigued by that. Shop Empire 3 and 3 spin-offs. That's crazy. But yeah, so there's an inherent drawback from this amazing chef who can, like, if a restaurant's empty and you order like a basic pizza, the guy's got it done in like 2 minutes. He's that fast. But the downside is that we've acclimatized the entire business model to this guy. So when the guy's not here and we replace him with someone who's not used to working on his own, it gets completely fucked. Completely fucked. The guy's very slow, and the way he's doing it, like, he's a nice guy, he's not doing it well. You'd think you take order by order. Oh, this table ordered this, this, and this, so I'm now going to do starters, desserts for this, all of this. I've been listening the whole time, but my cat is sniffing my keyboard. The cat wants to listen in on the stream. Please, give them an earbud. Let them listen. Let them join. Let them relish in my hatred of working as a waiter. She's the ideal animal. I don't know about that, but she's very nice. I don't know about cats being the ideal animal, but very nice. My cat does not have cat earbuds. That is a travesty. And I hope you reinvest your funds accordingly to fix that. To plug that hole in demand. Which this guy in the restaurant attempted to do and could not do. The way he was going about it, especially again with takeaways, was he would make the pizzas first, because again, he's used to making pizzas as the line chef, and then after the pizzas are done would make the starter. The problem with the takeaway though is when the driver comes, he kind of needs all of it at the same time, because he's the delivery driver and he is not inclined to come back. So we now have a queue of delivery drivers in the restaurant, on the restaurant floor, waiting for their order, and they are not getting their order because this poor guy who has been tasked with filling the shoes of the 60-year-old Algerian guy who practically is a factory chain in of himself cannot deliver on this. It was getting so bad that I had to start telling customers at the door at 5 p.m. we are closed. I had to invent a lie that the head chef had suffered a medical emergency, and because of that, we were not open to people sitting inside. I turned away at least £500 of revenue. At least £500 of revenue. Because if I hadn't have done that, we would have lost £1,000 of revenue. We essentially closed the restaurant at 4 p.m. halfway through the working day. This was not good. On top of this, the manager, this girl, who ultimately is very nice, she's ultimately a very nice girl, was not having the best of times. And because she was under such pressure, she was not making the best decisions. As the chef is desperately trying to work his way through these orders, in front of the guy, she comes up to me and says in front of him, as if he's not in the room, as if she's whispering in my ear and he can't hear her, "I'm never going to the place he works if he works like this." And I was like, what the fuck what are you doing? Why are you kamikazing the shift more than it's been, like, destroyed now? I'm having to take the large pizzas, cut them in half, and put them into smaller pizza boxes just so they get the whole pizza. And you think how we fix this is you bitch about the chef in front of him? So now the chef is upset, which means he's distracted from doing the delivery orders because he's watched the manager at the place he's just turned up to bitch about his work ethic right in front of him. And it's not to say there weren't problems. Again, the way he was doing the delivery order wasn't good. I'm not defending that. What I am saying... Oh, hold on, one moment. Guess who just got fucking room service? Oh my god. My mum just made me like a bowl of fucking penne alla sugo, which is like my comfort food. I love this. I'm a simple man. I love simple food. I'm gonna love this. I'm gonna eat this. Hold on. I'm gonna eat it right now. The sugo, when my dad makes the sauce, it's fucking amazing. This is good though. It's the thought that counts. So I'm really happy with this. Thank you, mum. Shout out to my mum. I'm terrible with cooking. I can cook, but I just hate doing it. You know what? The true scam of cooking, it takes like 30 minutes to make, and then it takes like 10 minutes to eat. That feels like I should be like able to enjoy it for an hour. Shout out to Smug's mum. Thank you, Autumn. So what's your podcast called? Worm Lesbians. You and me should start a podcast, Smug. Oh my god, you know, I think I floated that idea around jokingly. Last thing, I'm so like stretched thin. Last thing I need is trying to run a podcast. We'll get like 100 views per video. That was Grace, not Autumn. Sorry, sorry, my estrogen scanner got confused. I apologize. You guys crossed over and I couldn't keep track of where you guys were. It's like thermal vision. The faces disappear and it's just like highlighted where the estrogen is. Anyway. I remember fleetingly, I had an idea of a couple of friends from like an old group chat I was in. I think we were going to call it like, I think someone floated the name like cyanide cake or something. I don't know. It was something cooler than that. But it had the word cyanide in it. And briefly I was like, oh yeah, that'd be cool to do. It didn't go through. And I'm glad it didn't because it probably would have flopped. But I also would have been just another guy over podcast, and God forbid we need more just random guys with podcasts saying absolute dumb shit. I like to think I'd say important shit that would change people's lives, but who knows? I am just a random mortal. Anyway, where were we? Ah, yeah, here we were. We were at the position where the manager just bitched about the chef right in front of him, which is now did not help expedite the deliveries. It, in fact, made them slower. She's getting upset, of course, she can't go to her party. She's... Let's make a podcast about trans women and call it something about grunglers. Puppy dog grungler harem or something. The grungler kennel or something like, really. Catching a grungler. That's my next book. I'm working on that right now. No, you know what that is? That is my autobiography. No trans woman would be in your harem, you sicko. Not true at all. I'm like the ideal partner for a trans woman. I'm loving, I'm caring, I'm funny, I'm handsome. My cock is shit anyway. That was a dumb joke, sorry. I'm putting you down, deserved. The manager is having a bitch fight with the chef. And I am like, we both burst out laughing, by the way. Nice. When you said you were the ideal partner. Oh, not nice. Man, fuck you. Get the fuck out my stream. Not nice. That's not sick. When you were I both burst out laughing. Are you in a Discord call? What the fuck are you doing in my stream? Watching my stream in a Discord call.
Yeah, of course we do. Of course we're watching a stream in a Discord call.
Now I've got video evidence.
This fucking stream now.
Yeah, same. I've also muted the stream. So yeah, this whole time we've been giggling, criticizing you, and just kind of contributing to the general vibe you have of
I've just
being...
been letting out strings of insults.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, can you put one? Can you say one now? Say it.
I'm gonna get your stream back.
No. Oh no. I know what you said, and you can't save it on here, man. That's not.
I'm saying all kinds of awful things.
Can you say something nice about me on stream?
I can. I think. Okay, you say it. It means more coming from you, because.
On the day that we met, I couldn't. You didn't smell that bad.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I thought that that you're quite nice, and that when I make horrible, terrible puns involving you, you tolerate them, and that's genuine. That's nice.
I'm a very tolerant person. I am the tolerant left.
So, God, don't call yourself that. Okay, so names for your podcast.
From tolerating.
Oh, hold on, listen. Okay, names for the podcast. I'm not gonna be here for the rest of the stream. I came here just because I saw you two consorting in the not consorting. That is the wrong word. Fuck.
Consorting with demons. We're in a coven.
Consorting.
The women are colluding.
Colluding. So what are your final comments before I have to leave and go back to bitching about my job?
I thought the estrogen scanner bit was actually very funny.
Fuck yeah.
But we need Grungler in the name of the podcast.
I like catching a Grungler. I really like that.
Thank you. I based it on catching the predator.
Catch
a predator.
Oh.
Yeah. How did you not realize this? Okay, Smoke. My final comment is in the chat.
Your final comment is in the chat. Can you Oh, okay. It's not the.
No, it's in the comfy bed chat.
Comfy bed chat. Okay. Can you actually? Can you read it aloud?
No, it's a visual comment.
Oh, it's Gordon Ramsay telling me to kill myself. Okay. All right. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Bye.
I liked the one about putting you down, going to the vet tomorrow.
Yeah, that's Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, I hope you die, Smoke. Don't talk about trans people in a harem again.
What the fuck? I'm gonna drink a fucking beer. I just wanted to bitch about my job. I just got put on a fucking show that's like that's a hand-me-down from To Catch a Predator. Is Chris Hansen gonna be in the fucking podcast as well? Are you choking? No. I'm not choking. I'm drinking. I'm drinking a Carlsberg. A lot of beers are kind of the same to me. I'm not really a beer aficionado. That's the first time someone else has been on your stream for how long? The first time... I've had other people on my stream. But I think the most recent time in this era of Smug Rubric must have been the very first book stream. Which would have been like 2021. Around like March. So almost 3 years ago. Oh my god, sorry, pardon me, excuse me, rude. Just burped. Promote you, boom. Sorry, before there's two people in the VC watching the stream together, just like live commentary on like what I'm saying. It's funny. It's like, oh boy, he's making a stupid fucking joke again. You know, he's talking about being in a harem again. This fucking idiot. I'm gonna eat some pasta. The podcast cast: Grace, Autumn, Smug, Rubric, Chris Hansen, and one or two other trans women. Okay. I have a contender for one of the... Why? I say I have a contender for one of the trans women. I was going to say VA Quills, but don't know why I got compelled to say that. VA Quills is cool, but I don't have no, like, stake in her existence. I don't know why I got compelled to say that. When will you do a stream of Darkest Dungeon or XCOM where one of the characters is Grace? I am not a narcissist. She wouldn't like you. She's far cooler than you. That is true. That is actually true. That is... No, you know what? That is genuinely true. And I'm not at all mad at that. She is cooler than me. She's far cooler than me. Yeah. Estrogen just makes you cooler. And I'm all testosterone. So, I'm sorry. That's my fuck up. It does... I was genuinely that shift. I was kind of having like a not having a mental breakdown, but when these guys started arguing, I felt an almost palpable anxiety. It's the first time I've ever felt that. I went downstairs and I didn't come back up for like 15 minutes because I was just like, this is too much stress. I'm just the waiter, and now I'm becoming the general manager. And guess what? When I went back up, I was the fucking general manager. I was telling the manager who was actually meant to be managing what to do. I was trying to guide the chef on what to do. Simultaneously, I was cleaning downstairs and helping with the takeaways, having to tell delivery drivers repeatedly the order's going to take 10 minutes, repeatedly telling them that for like an hour straight. And, you know, they're progressively getting angrier because these guys have driven all the way over to pick up an order and it's still not ready. You have so many positive opinions about estrogen. Yeah, because why would I have would I have a negative opinion about it? If I have a negative opinion about estrogen, I get lumped in with the fucking weirdos, and rightfully so. It's I sense estrogen. Like, like there are so many people who genuinely fear it, as if like it's not. Men have estrogen. It's just low amounts. People don't seem to understand. Like, I did GCSE biology, but I also did A-level biology. A lot of the ways that a man and a woman get differentiated on like a genetic level, they have the same sort of, what is it? I don't know how to describe it. It was like, you have like a genetic code that protein synthesis is done from, and based on, I think, chromosome, whatever, it's something about the different hormones that then that propagate different development. Testosterone, yeah, exactly. Men and women both have testosterone and estrogen. And when we're in the womb, I believe actually the base state is everyone like starts as a woman. And then I think the testosterone then causes you to develop into like a male. What we consider a male anyway. But people don't want to know that. Because I think a lot of the time when we talk about basic like biology, whatever. Sorry, I've gone into like a random tangent on like a trans philosophy. A lot of the time when people are like, oh, you're saying all this shit, like, but basic level biology, like, disagrees with you. The reason they keep saying that is because they're so stupid, they cannot think beyond the basic building blocks. Like, advanced thinking is too much for them. So they will just repeatedly get stuck with the simple shit. And that just obfuscates how the world really works. I posted on Twitter just now, like a guy called JFJ is like a big YouTuber posted something like really dumb about how like Helldivers 2 is great because it hasn't got politics, and like these $70 games suck because they preachy politics. And I disliked that. I disliked this fucking loser notion. Games with politics are bad because have you played Disco Elysium? Like, you fucking idiot. So he said that, and I left an innocent comment that was like, but Helldivers 2 does have like political commentary. It's very surface level and it's very satirical, but it's absolutely there. And then I was getting fucking well, dog pile. There wasn't really a dog pile. It's just a bunch of idiots. But one of them, I got given the most insane line that is a parallel to what I'm talking about in regards to people's stupidity, which is, I said, there's this weird dichotomy where people think that reading into a game and having basic media literacy means that you can't enjoy it. So someone said something to that effect, and I said, why can't I enjoy a game and have basic media literacy? And they said basic media literacy essentially is like some Twitter talk, like some leftist fallacy or whatever. And these are the kinds of people that are saying this shit. This is it. There are so many things that stupidity just gets in the way of. Yo, I was gonna shit on you, but I used to play that game so fucking much. Am I right? Right? I'm currently right now just sort of sitting and talking so I can make more money. And I didn't really have anything else that I wanted to play that wouldn't have to become like a series. So I'm just doing this just to bitch about my job, really. But yeah, that's why Squirtum said the line down the middle, because it would have been the vagina getting sealed. Really? Oh, that's actually interesting. I didn't even know that. The body is the body horror. But again, people are stupid. I mean, like, I know it firsthand people are stupid. I asked someone in the shopping center, you know what asked me? We get asked a lot, is the chicken halal? Now, the chicken technically is halal, but it's not separated from the other meats that would qualify it to be halal. So we're told to say no, it's not halal for simplicity. One time, someone asked me, is the red onion halal? Shit, let me just go and check with the chef. Of course it's a red onion. It's an onion. Are you serious? And I remembered, it's just so dumb. And what's hilarious is the people who keep invoking basic level biology because they're too stupid to think beyond that. And the people who keep talking about basic media literacy being like some sort of leftist Twitter myth, and people who ask me if a red onion is halal, they get to vote on all the important issues. Like, should we do anything about climate change? Or should I just, like, start setting myself on fire so that I can build resistance to the fucking heat that's coming? Have you seen that video about gender as body horror? I haven't. Is that a Jessie... What's her name? Jessie Gender? Jessie Queer? I can't remember. The bookstore that banned Vostrema, as they should... No, it's all Vostrema. That's the gay smut one. That one is like where it's like an isekai version, so it's like a completely different cast. That one, that's the original. That one's like the gender bent one, so like everyone's an estrogen, and that one you don't want to read that one. But yeah. So the shift was going from bad to worse. I was getting a little bit out of it. These guys were not getting on with each other. The manager kept, rightfully, understandably, complaining about not being able to go to that party. And then on top of that, she was just like, in an attempt to stop people, where's the SJM books? Get out of my fucking... Don't. You know how angry I get about SJM? Don't fucking even. The books I wrote when I was 14 years old are more coherent and have more semblance of a plot and a story than anything SJM has written. I'm sorry to beef like such a beloved author, but I'm sorry. It's just porn. It is just porn. You could go on Pornhub, just please. Beloved, I'm sorry. She has a cult following that she does not fucking deserve. She is I'm not even saying it because why aren't people reading my stuff? As good as I think my stuff is, why aren't people reading my stuff? There's so much stuff out there that's better than mine, and people are talking about SJM. This is how I feel about Final Fantasy. Elaborate. What's the comparison? Because my comparison is... Oh, Final Fantasy X. Yeah, you've told me about that. Because everyone loves it and it's actually shit. My hound is begging... Pasta on the fucking floor! Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. We're okay. Where's it gone? Where's the fork gone? Oh, it's fallen to the fucking back of the desk. Oh, there's hair on this pasta. Okay, it was just a little bit on the fork. It's fine. That's fucking grim. That's grim. Ugh. My hound is begging people to go on Pornhub. Just like, just jack off, innit? That's it. Listen, I'm sorry, if you're reading SJM to whack it, just like, you can expedite that process. Just please, just go, just use that site. Sorry, I know you weren't expecting a Pornhub sponsorship this stream, but, you know, use code SMUGRUBY to get 10% off premium. Imagine my first sponsorship ever, and it's for Pornhub. The guy who's called the prude of the server. We're actually making bare cash. We have to start building more. Okay. Facilities. Support building visitors don't need to go home when their money is run out. What do people... What's this? Favorite supermarket, baby shop. Okay, we need to booths. Supermarket. 35,000. Yikes. People, boutiques sell elegant and casual clothes. Build baby shop. People do not like an ice cream place near a baby shop, apparently. But that shift went wrong. The manager also made another terrible decision where I could understand the reasoning. She didn't really think it through. The phone started ringing a lot, and she was like, don't answer it, because she was worried it was going to be like someone trying to book a reservation, trying to place another order. But what she failed to realize is if we pick up the phone, we can tell them no. If we don't pick up the phone, they might turn up. And how the fuck are we going to tell them to not come in when they've like probably come a long way to come here? Not to mention, people are calling about their takeaway orders for like alterations they need to be made because a mistake was made on like the website. And if you're asking me to ignore the phone, that means the customers are going to get even more pissed off that it was a very bad call. A very bad design choice to do that. I convinced her otherwise, which I didn't want to have to do. Again, first shift of MOD, I wanted to respect her authority, but it's kind of hard when, like, because of how pressurized she feels, she's making really fucking dumb calls. And it was a bad shift. 12 hours, pretty much, it felt like just me. It felt like I was really running the show, at least for the later half of it. It was a bad time. And we made $200. Nice. I'm glad I've got the next 4 days off, I believe. 3 days off, 3 days off. Really, again, genuinely, I believe I should be given like a fucking paid holiday week for that. For dealing with that. Because I pretty much picked up everyone else's shift. I was picking up everything for people. And frankly, this job can get fucking tired. But I also like money, so... But again, this is what I mean. I have people who are like, why don't you change job? Why don't you try and find somewhere better? But what I have right now is convenient. And yeah, the grass is always greener on the other side, but like, if I roll that dice and I get a job that like pays me £5 more an hour, which is great, but then I'm working with people who I don't like, people who are rude and mean, and I don't really want to work with because of a hostile work environment, like that just isn't good. And if the commute is longer, that also is bad. Generally, what I have now is quite good. And I'm very happy to keep it. And, you know, there's no point changing it because I'm going to be leaving this place anyway. My brother, as much as I love him, like, he admits he made the mistake of staying there for so long because he came to really fucking hate it. And really, everyone really comes to fucking hate it because it's a terrible job. And I really feel for people. Like, sometimes, like, you know, like the British government, like, we're in a recession, like, we're officially in a recession, but they announced, like, I think a week ago, 2 weeks ago, they've invented a new anti-projectile laser system, which has cost billions of pounds. And it's like, yeah, that's cool, but we're not, like, actively at war with anyone. Can you, like, maybe, like, I'm sure that we would only have to spend a lot less than that to give people a more livable wage. Do you know how much it would change people's lives if you gave them £20 an hour? Instead of the £10 an hour, and like for £1 increase we get every year on the minimum wage. It's laughable because a lot of the changes that need to be done to fix what's happening right now to my country and a lot of Western European countries, like, they are inherently leftist things, but they're not even like the supposed diehard socialism and communism that people think we're asking for. Like, we're asking for very normal, arguably moderate things. Like, this is how much the goalposts have shifted. It's very moderate to have a living wage being paid out. That is the moderate choice. Can I have £20? Go fuck yourself. It's fucked up that these guys just murder people if they catch them. Oh, no, I specifically told them to do that. They don't have to do that. They actually are usually just meant to, like, take them alive. But I was like, kill them. Please kill them. And they're like, why? And I'm just like, just, please. It really, like, it makes me feel better when you just kill them. Are we reversing with Britain becoming American? 70% of GDP goes to the military? I'm just, like, probably. I mean, a lot of our GDP goes to the fucking military. There was something recently I saw that military attendance and military rates have really gone down, and some people are like, oh, that's because of Joe Biden's they-them army. We're not what we used to be. And it's like, or maybe it's because, like, people have clued in that going to kill, like, Middle Eastern children and then get your legs blown off and then live off a shitty veterancy, like a veterancy pension for the rest of your life, and, like, you get a clap on the back from the government. Like, people don't want to do that. Fucking surprise, surprise. No one wants to be in the army. One of the things I'm getting like a wave of YouTube ads about British army recruitment, which I think only sort of proves they're desperate for new numbers. I hate there's an ad where this guy's like helping to fix like a BTR or a tank, and he turns around to the camera and he goes, "You want a career that'll set your life good for life or something?" And I'm like, yeah, dude. Working in the army is absolutely the career choice everyone needs. I fucking hate it should be illegal to advertise for army as like this social club or like a career like you're doing fucking Duke of Edinburgh. It's never advertised, "Hey, do you want to fucking kill people?" That is what the military exists to do. It exists to kill people. Why else do they give you a gun? But no, sorry, do you want to get fitter? Do you want to have something really good on a resume? Which is like, who fucking cares that you served in the army in most jobs? Surely for most people that makes them a bit worried about you, no? Because a lot of people come back from the army and they're quite out of it. Terrible. Sorry, God forbid I've gotten political on the stream. It's Dustbin Bieber? Where? Oh my god, it's him. He loves a baby shop. Why do you love a baby shop? It's his favorite. Dustin Bieber fucking loves the baby shop. Here you go. Have a salon right next to it. Katy Perry. It's Call of Duty. I would admit, though, my favorite meme, my favorite joke, internet joke, I don't know why, I just kind of hate calling stuff a meme. Internet joke is like, oh my god, this isn't a game. These are real people with families. This is fucking awesome. Who the fuck cares if you served in the military? It's Dustin Bieber. Katy Perry. Why are you pissed? What's wrong? Cheeseburger wanted. Are you... Hello? Hey, it's Katy Perry. But in short, that was the evening I had yesterday. Sorry, Smuggy in it. Yeah, you guys will probably hear me mulching. Sorry, I'm a mulch maxer. But point is, it was a terrible evening. I got rotated in to be completely on my own for 12 hours. I kind of got a bit fucked over, and I had to essentially become the manager and help out and calm down someone who also got fucked over. It was a bad shift. Frankly, the fact that I had to come in Monday morning was a bit insulting after working a 12-hour shift. It was a little bit insulting. The fact that the manager won't just hire more people. You know, I'm sure we have the money to hire more people, like a part-timer or something to pick up some of the Monday shifts. I'm also, like, someone who doesn't know about how extensive my week has been also asked me, hey, like, we haven't got a waiter for Tuesday and Wednesday. Can you work? And I had to contain myself. Of course, it wasn't their problem. and it wasn't them being rude or anything, but I just kind of had to contain myself, and I just went like, no, I'm sorry, I'm been really busy the last week. I can't pick that up, otherwise I would. And she was completely understanding. In reality, how it almost went is she went, hey Harrison, can you pick up Tuesday? I went, no! It's almost how it went. In fact, I was such a bundle of stress that this morning I like kind of bit off a customer's head. And then the police arrived. No, okay. I kind of bit off a customer's head and I felt really bad about it. So we do 3 courses for the kids, like a 3-course meal. And it was $7.95 for a small portion of the starter, a small pizza, and a small dessert. Which works because we intend for this to be used for families that are have like little ones, like they have little tykes, or they have like infants or whatever. It's not meant to be used for like the 10 to 11-year-olds who typically want something off the adult menu. It's meant to be like for the guys who are like 6 or 7, which is why we give drawing stuff, everything. So a woman and her husband come in. It's a dead morning. It's Monday. Nothing's really happening. They come in. They sit down, and they're very pleasant with me. They're very nice. And she starts going through the kids menu. And you know, as time has gone on, I think deep down, I've gotten a little bit fed up that like some parents feel the need to specify what the starter is, because the starter is just one thing. It cannot be anything else. If you tell me you're going for the 3 courses, like, to tell me you are getting that one starter is, like, it's not needed. This is me being a bitch. Like, they're just telling me so that, of course, I don't get it wrong and, like, it doesn't get forgotten. It just reassures them it's part of the order. I'm not justifying it. This was just my thinking at the time, and it was wrong. So, as this woman, and considering how young her kid was, I'm assuming she was still on, like, maternity leave, or, like, had just, like, probably, like, a month ago come out of a hospital from giving birth. And she was about to start telling me, like, oh yeah, can we have the 3 courses? And was about to specify, can we get the starter for the kid? And as she's saying it, I said, oh, okay, so you want the starter for the kid, yeah? And I didn't even realize how loud I said it, but I said it so loud, the husband and the wife like recoiled. They were looking at the menu, and I said that, and they like jerked back and they looked up, and I was a bit mortified because she like went okay, yeah, and then she like side-eyed her husband in a way that was like, what the fuck was that? Why is he being rude? And I was like, oh shit, I've just really fucked up. So I kind of, at the end of it, husband went off to go to the toilet, and as she's with her kid, I was just like, hey, listen, just wanted to iterate that I'm very sorry about how I spoke to you. I didn't intend for that to be rude. I didn't dump on her like that I'd just been a 12-hour shift through hell. But I was just like, it's just been a stressful couple of days. It came out wrong. It wasn't a personal thing. It just, like, I didn't intend to say it that way. And she was very thankfully, very understanding, because I did kind of just randomly accost her for ordering food with me. But it's been a tough fucking few days. And honestly, it's fucking... I'm at work and I'm just constantly like, I want to go home and I want to write that script and I want to finish that video. I want to go home and I want to make something. I just want to go home. Like, I like the money. I like having the money, and it's good. And it's ultimately, like, you know, I'm being very fiscal with it. So I'm saving up a lot for, you know, potentially a deposit on my own place, a car, if I ever leave London and there's a reason to use a car and not just get fucking taxed on it insanely. A ton of stuff. This is very nice and chill, Doggo Smoggo. Smog verbally attacks new mother and family. Yeah, I bet you want to order the kid's starter, you bitch. Fuck you. Oh, man. It was... Call of the Grungler. We should call it Call of the Grungler. I don't know why it just materialized to me now. That is so... I'm naming the stream the Call of the Grungler stream once I put this up as a VOD. We need to call that podcast the Call of the Grungler. To catch a Grungler... I'm sorry. To catch a Predator Origins, I can't deal with. The Call of the Grungler is just infinitely better. It's infinitely better. And I can grungle like the best of them. Sorry, I've interrupted myself. I was talking about how much I hated working. Because I would prefer to be at home working on this fucking video and getting it done. You guys genuinely don't understand how much of like a creative backlog this has caused. Because, like, yeah, I want to make videos after the fact, but also, like, I want to stream something that isn't just random variety shit again. I want to get back to writing. I want to get back to drawing different stuff. I mean, I probably will keep drawing Signalis, but I want to get back to drawing a greater propensity. And it's just really eaten up a lot of my time. My schedule right now on days off is I get up at 9, I go to the gym, I'm back home by 11, I play like a game for like an hour, and then I'm working on a script, or I'm drawing an asset I'll need, or I'm making it. I spent like an entire week on the intro. And it wasn't the one I posted. It wasn't the one with the eye. That is a different thing. There is something else that will be in it that I haven't shown that I'm quite happy with, but it took some time. I like to think it's going to be my best video yet. Not necessarily because it's like, oh my god, he's got all these cool edits and shit. He's so fucking cool. I just think like, in terms of the sentiment overall, in terms of what I'm saying, in terms of how the script is written, and in terms of how much time has gone into making it, I think it will be really enjoyable. Especially for people who have played the game. But yeah, it's it's quite something. But man, working. There are people who have been working in that place as a waiter, who are like who have kids and are middle-aged. And I'm not saying this at all like, what the fuck are you doing, as if to frown upon them. Absolutely not. We all have different contexts and situations that necessitate that. And I'm sure if they could get a better job, they would. But I look at that and I'm like, to think of me being like 30, still working here, at the bottom of the rung, or just above the bottom of the rung where the pot wash really is, unfortunately. Dustin Bieber! Sorry. To be just above the bottom of the rung for like 7 years straight, because being down here makes me more money, but I am just another waiter with no real stake in the company, would suck. And really, what existence can I have that would be really, really good and stable and nice, living off of 1.5 a month? If I really needed to make ends meet, I'd be working every day, which means I wouldn't be able to make videos, I wouldn't be able to draw, I wouldn't be able to write, I wouldn't be able to enjoy myself. And that fucking sucks. Because you're not living, you're surviving, right? You're paycheck to paycheck, and the time you're not spending at work, you are purely just eating and sleeping and washing. That's it. My dream of doing work, and, you know, God, you know, touch wood, touch wood is something you do when you're saying, like, if I die or something. I was about to do touch wood, my YouTube channel as well. Touch wood, I get 100,000 subs. That would fucking suck. God forbid that happens. But, like, if something like that happens and I actually make a decent amount of money, like, the amount of money people make on videos is insane. If I ever saw that amount of money, I don't want something sordid. I don't want something, like, insane. I just want to have a stable living. I want to have a nice place that, you know, have enough money to look after someone, you know, potentially, like, a partner in the future or something, and be secure with them. That is literally all I want. And I think that's really all anyone wants. And a job like this just wouldn't necessitate that. Or it wouldn't be able to give rise to that. So, really, a year, 2025, I'm looking to go master's or PhD. Because in this economy right now, a degree gets you nowhere. A degree just... I mean, keep in mind, I have a degree and I got this job because my mum knows a guy. It's not because they picked me on qualification. So much of this stuff, especially for hospitality, gets run based off connections. It's crazy. But with our middling supermarket established that has been frequented by Dustin Bieber and Katy Perry, I think I'm willing to call the stream here. I don't want to be a long stream. I haven't really got that much else to talk about. Be kind of rambling about random stuff. But I've had a shit time at work, and I was meant to go gym today. But after having to pick up the extra half an hour, I was like, I just want to go home. I don't want to be coming in at 8 and then I have to do the stream. I'm glad I did the stream so people know I'm alive. Update people a little bit and just talk. Like, it's nice to do this every now and then, just chill. Like, not really playing the game, just hanging around and doing dumb shit, saying dumb stuff. But it's nice. And thank you, Grace and Autumn, for being around for the stream. I appreciate that. Thank you for the podcast inspiration. Thanks for the To Catch a Predator comparison as well. I really appreciate that. And anyway, I will, I think I will see you. How the fuck do I mute this? There we go. I think I will see you guys around. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.
awesome.